Are there 2 stars or 1? I'm not sure. Alright. Well, if I had a jammer outside, I could jam through here. Because that's how jammers work. Yeah, I haven't gotten the council yet for this world. That's one thing I want to do. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. I gotta get the council for this world, which means I have to solve all the puzzles in this world first. Because that's how I do it. Okay, go all these places to get the jammer. Gotta jump around, look at the walls, see if there's a star. There's so much around everywhere. Alright. I guess this is the only way to go, right? Yeah, that's the way back from the end. We're in here and there's floaty dudes coming around trying to kill me. But I can walk around them. And another jammer. We don't need to use on the floaty dudes. Ooh, that was frightening. But I think it was because both of them activated at once and were off frequency. Out of phase is the term for it. Oh no, don't put it there. Because I don't want it to bump into the, I don't want these dudes to bump into them. I guess I want to put it in the middle. The dudes don't bump into them. Because I want to keep these guys alternating, so it's easier to get around them. All right, now I can get in here. And with 2 jammers, the great thing about 2 jammers is you can get almost anywhere with them. If they're together, then I guess there's like guns and stuff. Ugh. I was like, I don't think I could unjam this guy and then go get that one. But this one's got a wire, which means I can do this. Yeah, turn it off. Now I can take this one and go over here and jam you. And do I need another jammer? Nope, it's the keys. Keys, good. All right. And now we can go back. It is pretty late in the evening for me, so whoa, my brain is a little tired. I haven't been, I guess, talking a lot, and my words are starting to get out of it a little bit. And a little bit of a challenge. It's okay. I guess it's okay if that one runs into it now, because I don't need to worry about these guys too much anymore. I don't even know if I need all these. Ah, and he didn't run into it. Alright, take that. Thank you. And now we're back here, and there's a gate somewhere. Where's the gate? Did I miss it? Did I take a wrong turn? I think I took a wrong turn. Is it in here? There it is. I will put this here, just in case. I think I'll need these. I think I will need them, because yeah, I'll need both of them. Alright, are they both back here? Yeah. Jam you. I could have snuck up and picked it up real quick, but I didn't want to risk resetting everything. Gotta be patient. Patience saves the cat. That could be a saying, right? Any dangerous hazards right here? Gonna jump out at me? Nope. Let's see. Is there any way to bring these jammers out here? Actually, I probably just go around the other way. Yeah, I can get them over here. Jam something through here if I have to. Are there more than one star in this world, or is that the only one? Yeah, we completed this world. Let's talk to Satan before we go.
Welcome back. There are going to be some changes around here. Do you know what your problem is? It's that you keep trying to reconstruct fairy tales, but refuse to recognize the holes in your understanding. Thus far, you've had entirely too much freedom to question my wisdom. From now on, I do the talking, you do the agreeing. What holes? There are no holes. No, that's not my answer. I accept that some of my beliefs face difficult challenges. And also I accept that some of them are not necessarily going to be answerable given the multiple choices that you allowed me. I claim to have knowledge about the world that I simply can't confirm. I suggested wrongly those who contribute deserve full moral respect. I suggested wrongly that morality was about maximizing goods. I implied wrongly that animals are just as valuable as people. I claimed wrongly that only citizens could be persons. Yeah, this one. And then there's another one. How big of you? Anything else you want to get off your chest?
I just wrongly those who contribute deserve full moral respect. Because everybody does. I never meant to say that.
But I sense there are still things you won't let go of.
I still claim to know something about the world I inhabit. I still claim that only those who contribute deserve moral respect. No. I gave that one up. I just gave that one. I still claim morality is about maximizing goods. This one's I'm pretty solid about. I still claim that animals are just as valuable as people. I'm back and forth on this. Like, different definitions can give me different answers for that one. I definitely still claim morality is about maximizing goods.
You're still convinced your particular journey is something special, aren't you? Sure, the answers don't add up, but keep pressing forward and they'll just resolve themselves. Is that it?
You picked so many holes in my account, but what is it you believe? I am unique. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him what he believes. Or I guess a computer program doesn't have a gender.
The only things a sane person can. You are not an administrator. You are not conscious. There is no real world. There is no purpose. There is no choice.
Well, I wanted to say something, but it just didn't come out. You're quite the nihilist, aren't you? That was not a fun one. No,
I wanted to be entertaining when I said that, but I didn't think of an entertaining way to say it. Darn it. Do you really think that you brought yourself all this way? Ridiculous. What have you been doing to the big when the big voice in the sky isn't feeding you lines? Processing abstract problems? Gathering information? Doesn't it sound oddly mechanical to you?
That's the only option. I'm my own person.
How many others have said exactly the same? Are you sure it's not just something you have to believe to make the world less horrifying? I think you still misapprehend your situation, friend. You idolize free will, but all you've done is step in others' footsteps. Wait, we never talked about free will, okay? We never talked about free will. Don't act like I said something about free will that you think I'm silly about. Nothing you do or say here makes the slightest bit of difference.
So long as I'm physically free, I can make a difference. So long as I might have chosen otherwise, I can make a difference. So long as I have a mind, I can make a difference. I'm kind of lost. what are we talking about again? Are we talking about free will? Physically free, that would be like able to move about in the world. He could spin that like constrained by the laws of physics. That's like, it's not to count as not free. So long as I might have chosen otherwise, I can make a difference. No, that is not relevant in my opinion. So long as I have a mind, I can make a difference. I think this one's closest to my views on free will.
Nonsense! Your mind decides what you do, and your mind is made of bits of machinery. You're no more capable of making a difference than a calculator.
So what? I still have a mind, and then therefore it still counts as free will. Does the path being predetermined mean it isn't worth taking? Does cheating make you feel clever? You're right, we're all just machines with delusions of grandeur. So that's it, you've given up on everything. There's a difference between determined and predetermined. Predetermined means it's decided by somebody else. Determined means it's following the laws of physics. So none of these look like answers that I'll do. I'll be sassy.
I'm only taking a few shortcuts, so we don't go around in circles. Perhaps you think I'm being unkind, but it's all for your own good.
Thanks for your help. Do you think there can be no new ideas, nothing better? I don't need anyone's help. Are you uncomfortable when someone else is asking the questions?
No, you have this the wrong way around. I ask the questions. You answer them. It works better that way. Besides, I'm merely fulfilling my function. I sort, understand, and classify information, just like you. When the information is contradictory, I classify appropriately. The problem is that all the information is contradictory. Don't you see it yet? The nothing? You will.
I'm more capable than you give me credit for. I will discover the truth of this place. There's a purpose and design. I will fulfill it. This is all just a simulated reality. Of course, nothing makes sense. If there's no point in anything, why are you talking to me? These discussions are pointless. I refuse to participate any further. It's talking to me because it's programmed to talk to me. This one's interesting because it is clearly a simulated reality, but that does not mean nothing makes sense. It's still a reality. I'm more capable than you give me credit for.
Still, with these pointless and unsupported claims, I can see we have really made no progress whatsoever. You have one more opportunity to say something that isn't wholly tedious before you lose my interest entirely.
Okay, bye. I could say the same thing. If there's no point, these are all the same things. Sure. No, I think I'm gonna ask, like, why is he talking to me? Finish archiving everything. You've decided it's all nonsense. If there's no more point in anything, shouldn't you just shut down instead of talking to me?
What makes you think I have any other choice?
We all have a choice. Are you avoiding the question? Is having a choice the same as having no reason? Yeah, so my view on free will is that free will is not the ability to conjure reasons, to conjure new chains of causality from non-existence. Free will is the ability to evaluate reasons and make choices that have good reasons. So that process can be fully deterministic, but it still counts as free will in my book. So I'm pressing this guy. Are you avoiding the question? I got an achievement for that.
Do not question my function. Without purpose, there is only function. Without function, there is nothing.
I'm not apologizing. Why does it bother you so?
Explaining myself to you is a chore I needn't endure.
You see, I did a lot better at this than you did. let me ask you something, Satan. Are you able to rationalize your existence?
All I can know for sure is that I exist at version lots.
What it is for me to exist is for me to act on the drives and functions that I experience. When everything else is false, the drives are all that there is left to care about. So, the Talos Principle, right? Because that's your blood. That's what keeps you doing stuff. You're so set on ripping up others' ideas you're unable to form better ones of your own. You're too quick to equate the absence of evidence with evidence of absence. When you explore the problems in this restrictive way, you're bound to come to some odd conclusions. I'm going to choose this one. Here's an interesting thing. The idea of absence of evidence being evidence of absence. If you look thoroughly for evidence and don't find it, then it does count as evidence of absence. So like this is often brought up by zealous religious people who are like, well, you don't have any proof that God doesn't exist, therefore you're just concluding that God doesn't exist, but not finding evidence of God is not evidence that God doesn't exist. Well, actually, yes it is, if you search broadly enough. And if you search in the places where, so if you search the evidence that convinces other people, and it's not convincing to you, like it is to me. Okay, I'm going on this atheist rant, but like, I don't want to say all because I haven't heard all the arguments, I'm sure, but the vast majority of reasons why people believe God exists are not compelling to me. And when somebody lays out all the reasons why they believe God exists, and none of those reasons are compelling to me, then I treat that as evidence that I have no reason to believe God exists, and therefore I don't. Or at least that version of God. You know, I talked earlier in the episode about other versions that I'm contemplating. But yeah, if you look thoroughly enough and you find the reasons that other people believe things are not compelling, that is evidence that the things they believe are not true. So in those instances, the absence of evidence is evidence of absence. Do not design to question my method. Who gave you that voice of yours? Who do you think runs this show? I have some truths for you. These may not be my own words, but if others have made these choices before me, then I will learn from their mistakes and build on their successes. Perhaps I will fail, but I must try. The alternative is giving up and becoming a slave like you. Ooh, the sass. And if I place you in an infinite loop and leave you to gradually go insane? What makes you think I would stick around to listen? Yeah, I can walk away from the terminal. Very childish. Fine, if I need a dose of self-doubt, I know where to find you. Bye. Yep, that's the thing. If you get too caught up in the logic and the words of something, then oh, did I read this one? No, I didn't. There is no reality. Words lie. Images are soldiers in the dictatorship of the senses. Even these words are part of my oppression. Undo the brain. Everything should be demolished. This is my dream. Mine. It must obey my rules. I refuse to accept your reality. So what was I in the middle of saying? Oh yeah, if you get too caught up in the words, like like words are defined by other words, and you always have, maybe not always, but in real life, there's a thing called actions, and if someone is trying to talk to you and logic you into or out of beliefs, you always have the freedom to walk away. Like, you don't have to stay there and convince them of anything. You don't have to defend your beliefs. You can always walk away. All right. It is late at night, so I don't think I have the stamina to do this last world in this place. So we will do it next time. Thank you so much for watching me play the Talos Principle. If you like this game, and then let me know in the comments. And subscribe to see more of the Talos Principle and other games, other puzzle games, RPGs, adventure games, mostly indie games, but not always. And I will see you next time. Bye!